What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, man, please welcome my special guest, Robert Morris University linebacker, Keon Freeman. How's it going, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, doing so well, man. Tell the people who you are, man.
Uh, like you said, my name is Keon Freeman. I'm declaring for the draft out of Robert Morris University. I'm a linebacker. Yeah, I come from Columbus, Ohio. Great kid. Grew up on faith, faith, family, football. That's a mindset. That's the mantra I live by. And I'm ready for this next journey.
Oh, hell yeah. Looking at last season, man, you were leading the team in tackles, man.
hmm
I mean, you came from a small college that established in 1994, if I'm mistaken.
Yes, sir. Yep. This is a newer program. Uh, Yeah, that was amazing. I think I started I think 9 games last year and I ended up with 114 tackles. Was splitting reps the first half of the first 3 games of the season, and then the coach gave me the keys to the defense, and we took off. Sure.
Yeah, you and the other linebacker were kind of like dominating that game. So, what got you into football in the early part of your career, man?
What got into football was actually my mom and my uncle. My uncle was helping running a little league team on the east side of Columbus called the Eastern Vikings, and he wanted me to play. So he talked to my mom. I was actually too young to play. I was like 3 or 4 years old, but my mom she still wanted me to play just to keep me focused, as I was a young, energetic kid, had a lot of energy. So she was like, "Let me see if he could play football." So I started out with I think the age group was like 5 to 6 group. I played there. I hated it at first just because everybody was so bigger than me, but I ended up loving it later. But yeah, that's how I started football. Really, is my uncle and my mom.
That's a good encouragement because when I first started playing, my mom didn't even want me to play at all. She was too damn scared I was gonna get hurt. I tell her, "No, I'll be all right." But if your mom and your uncle are encouraging you, that's something right there.
hmm
Yeah, it's like sometimes for some parents they are afraid of their kids' well-being, but for some of them who are just telling you should do it, that's encouragement right there.
Yes, I like how my mom did it though. I mean, if you come from where I come from, you want to be busy. You know what I mean? You want to stay busy. You don't want to
They had a
fall.
trouble, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like my mom, she knew what to do at a young age for me.
So I'm pretty sure growing up in Columbus, Ohio, you probably grew up an Ohio State Buckeye, huh?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
But was there ever a chance in your mind, like maybe one day I can go play for that program, or it just never came to your mind?
It definitely did. I mean, that's everybody's dream that comes from here. Um, I think I started to try to manifest in my junior senior year, but it didn't work out. But that's a program I definitely would have loved to play, because that's like our pro team down here. We don't have a pro team, so
Oh
that's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
That's like a kind of like a pro sport in a way because they are the national champions. So it's like, but then you just go play your dream and go play at Robert Morris, which is I think in somewhere down Pennsylvania, right?
Yep, Moon Township, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Moontown, Penn. Yeah, and I had to look it up, and it's been there since 1994. So it's like, wow. So it's still kind of new, but it's been there for almost 3 decades.
hmm Yep.
But how do you like playing over there, man? What's the environment like? Just going from that college.
Um, Going into it, they didn't really have like much of an identity, I would say, coming in, because I came from Youngstown. So I was a older guy, of course. So really trying to build a culture there, trying to build something there. When I first came in, it really wasn't much, in my opinion. No offense, you know what I mean, but for what we wanted to be at, I feel like we just needed to put the work in, and we ended up doing that. Ended up finishing the season 7-5. We did want to win the conference to go to the playoffs, but um, really, I knew what I was getting myself into. I wanted to help build a standard, build a culture there when I first got there.
Sometimes you got to build something special, whether it's in the beginning or something like that. So at least you got to be a part of something.
Yes, yes, sir, for sure.
I mean, so just from a side, bro. Like, okay, so from So have any other NFL teams met with you before this interview?
Not really. I just had the Cowboys GM, not GM, scout hit me up yesterday asking for a question there.
Okay, so Cowboys are the ones that reached you out, man. That'd be kind of crazy just to go play in a team with that star. It's kind of like playing for the Yankees or maybe the Lakers in the NFL because you have that brand. But
Hmm.
I think more than later, once you do your little pro day and all that stuff, I think they'll start checking you out very soon. But man, so just one team.
Just one team so far
It,
that I
it,
know of.
it's that brand that might get you there. Who knows?
Right.
Um, oh, this is a good question. So, hey, Keon, what made you want to be a linebacker?
Ooh. That's a great question. I first started off in middle school. I was playing D line, like outside linebacker. I liked it so much. I liked to sack the quarterback, but really, what made me transition to linebacker was my high school coach, Coach Swanger. He kind of persuaded me. We needed a Mike linebacker. We needed a middle linebacker my sophomore year. I was a freshman, still trying to play outside linebacker slash DN. I was a little too short for that hindsight, but he ended up talking to me. I remember in like gym class, one of the last little classes of my freshman year, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you got the nose. You got the nose for the ball. All you got to do is, follow the pullers, do that. You can make more plays at linebacker." So it was really my high school coach. Once he started talking to me, and I started to realize, okay, yeah, this position might not be too bad. I'd rather hit running backs than quarterbacks, but back then I used to love getting sacks and stuff, but really, I would say my high school coach. He really introduced it to me.
Seem more like a natural to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the difference from going at defensive end, you just want to get the quarterback, but playing linebacker, you just want to get the running back from out of bounds or from like back of the line of scrimmage or something like that, or stop the run, or maybe on some blitz package, you might be able to get to the quarterback.
Yep, for sure.
But but then linebackers, they tend to do cover sometimes. So they might have to cover the running back on these pass plays, sometimes even a tight end. So it really
Yeah,
depends on where they put you at.
yeah. Sometimes a slot receiver. Sometimes in those situations, I look back at my safety like, hey, I might need help right here. Hey, just look over here. You know what I mean? Don't leave me out
Yeah.
here on the island.
So, what kind of defense did you play at Robert Morris?
We ran a 4-3. We ran mostly zone coverages though, in the back end, but we ran a 4-3.
Ooh, okay. So 4-3 with zone coverage. Seems like something that the Niners would run. Maybe they might look into you maybe at some point down the road. But there's teams that do run zone. You see it from teams like Houston. I believe they do that, and I
Mhm.
think Dallas is kind of doing it similar. Maybe that's why they checked you out.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, so it's good to look at it that way. So why should teams draft you, man?
Uh, I feel like teams should draft me just because I'm a kid that's not looking for the hype. I'm a kid that's looking to grind, looking to win a spot. I'm an ultimate competitor. I'm a great guy. So at the end of the day, but I'm here for business, and I know it's a business. So um, really, they're just getting a dog, man, a dog that's willing to play any and every position, special teams, whatever I got to do just to get on the field, and somebody that really loves the game. Not a guy that's looking for a quick fix or quick money buyout. I'm looking to play this game for a long time. So um, that's why I think a team should draft me.
Getting somebody who's a dog and getting somebody who will fit into a team. I mean, you showed that you're more than capable to. So you can play any other scheme, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Wherever they need me, I'm there. I'm there.
But I feel like you playing that 4-3 with zone coverage that would fit you pretty well with San Francisco if they looked into you,
Mm.
or like Dallas in general, since I think they still kind of run a different type of defense, like similar to what you're doing. But I feel like you might have a perfect fit. So, what are you outside of football?
What I mean outside of football,
Yeah,
I'm a family guy, chill guy. I love to chill with my loved ones. Really, I'm not a big going out type of guy. Really, just I don't know. I just love to be with my family. Really, I'm a goofy guy, happy guy. Um, I'm deep in my faith, so I try to get better as a God fearing man, and that's really me outside of football. Really, just a smiling, always
I can
smile.
tell you seem like a very nice guy, but I'm pretty sure on the football field you're a different person.
Yeah, yeah. Whenever I touch the weight room, wherever I'm at, like competitive set, I'm a whole different person. But
I mean, You seem like the kind of guy that you might be friendly with, but when it comes to that football field, when the whistle blows, different guy.
Yeah. I don't know you no more, honestly. when we out there.
Yeah. So, like, when you think about it that way, man, like, so do you let your play do the talking, or are you more of a trash talker? Like, how do you describe yourself when you make a play, or if somebody gets under your head a little bit?
Um, I wouldn't say I'm a trash talker, but if somebody is trash talking me, I will invite that. You know what I mean? I don't back down from nobody. So if they do want to trash talk, it just elevates my game in my opinion. Like a running back, like I would love for a running back to talk against me because I'm gonna show you. You know what I mean? Like I'm that type of guy. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna be first to talk. But if you talk crazy to me, I'm gonna show you for sure.
Well, see, something like that. If you don't back down, that's a good thing. But
Yeah.
sometimes they can either get the best out of you, or sometimes they can get the worst out of you. But whatever works, like they say. But
Yeah.
so when did you knew one day, hey, I'm going to make it to the NFL one day?
Really, my in high school when I was 15, I think I had 20 tackles. Me and my safety and one of our little JV coaches, he was watching our varsity game and he was like, "Man, I believe you can make it." And that was really my aha moment. And that's when I knew I was different than other people because I was the youngest guy out there, 15, balling with the older guys. We had like 23 seniors my sophomore year.
So
At White.
you were on the varsity team at 15. That's cool.
Yeah, yes, it was amazing. But that was my aha moment for real.
I mean, some of them guys that I knew in high school that actually had chances to play as a sophomore, like I knew, for example, Eric Kendricks. When I played against his high school team, he was a sophomore coming out of Hoover High School, and I played against that school every year. And I think he
Mhm,
was one of those perfect examples. I think he was an undersized linebacker too, and he turned out to be pretty good. So
mhm.
it became a natural. And then I played against Michael Kendricks, who was like the same age as me. So it's like, but it comes with natural. Like even if you get like a head start in the varsity, and you're so talented, it gives you that advantage that what, I can handle this.
Yes, yes, I can handle it for sure.
Yeah. So like everybody else could have that mindset, but once you have that confidence, it comes a long ways, man.
Hmm. I believe confidence is key for sure.
So was there like any other offers besides Robert Morris, or you just had that offer only?
Coming out of high school.
Yeah, coming out of high school, you tend to have some recruits, and sometimes you look at those offers, and maybe sometimes they might pass on you, or maybe sometimes they offered you something and you didn't want to take it at that point.
Hmm. Really coming out of high school, I feel like I was under recruited. I almost went to Kent State close to the first signing day, but they ended up pulling the trigger, going to another linebacker. At least he called me and told me. But I was looking at Kent State, and then once that didn't fall through, I started to look where D2 where they wanted me, and I ended up going to University of Charleston fresh out of high school.
Oh, so you went to Charleston first before you went to Robert Morris. So what was it like just from going there and then transferring to that program?
Uh, Sorry again. I went from Charleston to Youngstown State. Then I went. My last year was at Robert Morris. I only spent 1 year at
Oh,
Robert
you
Morris.
went to three colleges. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah,
Youngstown State is another program that seems intriguing too, but then you
yeah.
got Charleston. So you kind of went from, was it more like those transfer portals that you do, or no?
Yes. I got more recruiting definitely in transfer portal. That was a crazy experience both times.
So what would you take away from the transfer portal? Did it give you more of a chance, or did it actually just make it even more? Because I know some players, they just want to get a fresh start.
Yeah. For me, it wasn't that. I didn't want to get a fresh start. I really was just trying to play at a higher competition, especially coming from D2. I wanted to show people like I was really supposed to go Division 1. You know what I mean? Coming out of high school, the odds it just didn't play in my favor. But um, the transfer portal wasn't as bad as people think. I mean, as long as you have film and you're a good person, and teams are going to call you, they're going to ask like, what happened at your other school? They're going to ask coaches about you. So as long as you're a good person, you got some film, you'll be all right at the transfer portal.
Yeah, some people want opportunities and it doesn't hurt them otherwise. But there's a different factor of why they would transfer, because the coaching staff is gone that they had the previous year, and they might want to go elsewhere. That's another factor.
Mm-hmm.
Or the culture they just didn't like over there and they want to get a fresh start. So there's
Yeah,
different factors, or lack of playing time can be another factor also. So
for sure. Yep.
Ooh, I like this question right here. If you were a superhero character on the field, who would you say you are and why?
If I was a superhero, this is gonna sound a little cheesy, but I would say the Hawk, just because his mindset and his tenacity. I feel like when I'm out there and I just lay a big hit, I get up, pounding my chest, like you know what I mean, like the Hawk, intimidating. I look pretty huge with equipment on, so I would say the Hawk for sure. I play like the Hawk.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, this is like what I forgot here. So let's see. So to himself out loud sometimes. Is there something that you think of or say that pumps you up every play?
Ooh, that pumps me up every play. I wouldn't. I would say no. I think just the game and just being able to compete and just man, I played with a chip on my shoulder, man. I came out of high school unrecruited. I feel like I was unrecruited, and I just always felt like the odds were stacked against me. So I played with that chip on my shoulder. So like that's enough motivation for me to get me going every play.
Oh yeah, I guess it just goes from there. But so when you kind of get those opportunities, man, it just doesn't come around. So sometimes people kind of waste their potential and they don't realize that what they could have got.
Mm-hmm.
So do you ever look back and say, you know what, I could have did something else?
Besides football.
Yeah, besides football. You know how some people are, they'll pursue a dream, but then they'll back out of it somehow. Or maybe if they keep doing what they're doing, it's gonna happen.
Um, to be honest, I don't think there was anything else right now that I should be doing. Just being a guy big on faith. I talk to God a lot, and it seems like this was the right route. I tried to walk away before, but God always brought me back. So I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. And besides football, man, this is what I've been playing since I was 4. So it's like this is all I know. You know what I
It's
mean?
natural to you, so it seems like that's something for you. I mean, so when you look at it that way, man, it's like, man, you went from different schools and you went to this program and you had one of your best seasons, and the film kind of says itself. Maybe you're not getting much people meeting right now, but I'm pretty sure once you do your pro days and all that stuff, it'll start to kick in. So,
Yes, sir.
but at least on the bright side, at least you got the biggest brand name that actually kind of just looked you up. So that's
Man,
all it takes.
man, all I need is one. All I
All
need
you
is
need is one, but maybe later there's going to be more teams checking you out, especially since you kind of fit the zone scheme that the Niners run. Maybe they might have to look into you at some point.
yes.
Ooh, so this is the shirt that you talk about because of what you said, the Lord and the faith, right? The
Yes.
faith.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's
What
what
is
the shirt says. It's like faith with the Lord, the Lord or whatever they put in the faith.
Yeah, my shirt says faith over fear.
Faith
Yeah,
over fear. Okay.
for sure.
I mean, that's something there. But
Yeah.
so let's put in some rapid fire, a little bit of questions, just to see how you are as a person when it comes to like these type of situations on the football field. So like, let's say if a teammate
Mhm,
that let's say you needed to take a breather or something, or you needed somebody to sub you in. Let's
mhm.
say if that teammate refuses to sub you in and just walks out on the field, how would you deal with that circumstances?
If he just walked out on the
Yeah,
field,
if you just walked out, like let's say third quarter or something, let's just say that guy just leaves you guys hanging and you just needed a couple breathers and this guy just didn't want to do it because he was having a fit.
uh, I would try my best to handle the situation probably after the game, behind closed doors. But that is definitely a no-no when you're out there playing and fighting with your brothers. You definitely can't leave them out to dry, no matter what your role is on a team. You cannot leave your brothers out to dry while we're at war. Not at all.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking because I mean it's pretty rare you might see that, but
Yeah,
sometimes if it happens, it's like something that just shakes your head, like why did he do that?
no. Like no matter how many snaps you get, just to play the game, just to be able to play the game is amazing. Like don't ever take that for granted.
Yeah, for sure. But then let's say you see this in the sidelines where a teammate just has a little scuffle in the sideline. They're just arguing, not on the same page, and they're just getting out of hand. How do you deal with the circumstances? Do you put yourself involved to separate them, or do you actually just let it just play out itself?
Um, for me being a leader, I would definitely try to step in and escalate the situation. Um, by just talking to the guys. I'm a guy in the locker room. I get a lot of respect. So if I say something to a teammate, and especially during that time, they're going to listen. Just because I'm not a guy usually that's always talking. That's usually, you know what I mean, always just trying to hear himself. No, when I speak, it's something true, something you need to hear. So I would definitely try to step in and escalate the situation.
Okay. So one last one because it does relate to football. So let's say on defense, one of your teammates kind of messes up on a play. How do you respond with him? Do you kind of just toughen him up a little bit, or do you kind of encourage him and tell him you'll get it next time?
No, as a player, I hated when I would get screamed at. We all make mistakes out there. So I'm a guy that's trying to uplift them and be like, hey, next play, man, we got this. We're good. One play doesn't define you. I truly believe that. So I'm definitely a guy that's trying to encourage them, make them look forward to the next play or the next snap.
Just from out of those three questions, man, you definitely passed with flying colors, man. So I definitely agree with what you said on the first one I told you, and then the circumstances and how you did on the second one, that's exactly what a teammate should do. And then on the last one, you're more encouraging than you are talking down on some players, so that's a good thing. So yeah,
Yes.
I got to say you would fit the culture pretty well, no matter how it looks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, what player did you have to strive like growing up? Like who do you strive after yourself at that position?
Definitely Ray Lewis.
Oh, I love me some Ray Lewis, man. That motivator, that speaker, that man that makes the plays talk. He might do a little talking here and there, but he backed it up.
Yeah, definitely Ray Lewis growing up. Definitely.
So was there like a team you grew up watching that you would like to play with one day?
I'm a Ravens fan still, so it would definitely be the Ravens. But
Oh man, imagine playing for the Ravens. That would be a dream come true.
yeah, their culture, man, they believe in defense still. So
Same head coach still there, so he's been there for many years, and they got themselves still a good quarterback, a really good quarterback, really, really like one of the top best,
yes, sir.
But then you got they seem like a team that still knows how to build a good defense, so you would probably fit in just well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got some dogs there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. That's the attitude I'm looking for, man. So, okay, so for you, man, so what's your favorite food and type of drink you like, man?
Favorite food is definitely fried chicken.
Ooh, who doesn't, man? Like, what kind of fried chicken? What's your go-to fried chicken, man? Like, what's the place that you like to go to, or is it homemade?
Homemade. If
Oh,
I'm
you can't go
going
wrong with
fried
it.
chicken, it's got to be homemade.
Oh,
But
okay, so homemade.
yeah, but favorite drink probably is just water. I love water.
Oh, just like this, can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, stay with it.
Yeah, stay energized, but all that. So yeah, it's got to be cool, But yeah, So what's one thing that you want to improve going into the draft that you need to improve the most on?
Really my speed. I feel like a lot of scouts might question that, but this pro day, I want to put people on notice. Like I'm a great athlete on top of a great football player. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like they question my speed or question my athleticism. I want to show them wrong. I want to prove them wrong.
Well, you have your chance to do that on pro day. So the question is, what pro day are you going to go to? Because I know for small schools, they go to these other big time pro days type of workouts.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Youngstown's on the 21st of March, where I graduated from. So I'm gonna go back home technically to YSU.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I guess he kind of likes the easy answer when it comes to homemade, but he says, "Where do you go when you go out?"
To go get food. Like
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm a foodie. Hold on, let me think. You know what? Since I said chick is my favorite spot. You ever heard of you're in the West Coast, but it's a place called Roosters. It's pretty
Never
good.
heard of it, but it seems like something I gotta check out.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know if there's a Roosters in a lot of other states, but in Ohio, Central Ohio, there's a lot of roosters. It's kind of like it's not a chain restaurant, but it's kind of a well-known restaurant. We got a couple spots in Ohio. It's really good.
Okay, so it's like the well-known in Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mean, yeah. So, what is like your pregame ritual before you get ready for the game?
Before I get ready for the game, this year I I would get in the weight room probably like an hour and a half before the game, stretch, do some rehab work, whether that's shoulder work, knee work, ankle work, just to make sure the body's going. Secondly, I would like to get in the tub, so I'll do like 3 minutes in the cold tub, 3 minutes in the hot. I'll do 3 rounds of that, 3 minutes, and then I get taped, listen to my music, and I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. So, let's say if there's somebody in the similar situation, since you were kind of a part of the COVID year, what was the experience like for you to go through those type of changes?
Oh man, COVID that happened when I was a freshman. It was a really different time. But some experience I got from it really was really just don't take anything for granted. I know a lot of things change, like a lot of stuff. I used to hate going to in-person classes, but now we're forced to be on, laptops to go to Zoom calls and stuff. So really, I think the biggest thing I really got from COVID really just don't take anything for granted. I feel like, you know, that was like a wake up call to a lot of people. COVID,
Yeah, it was challenging.
it's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, just speaking for somebody who would be in the similar situation, what would be your most encouraging to say to them?
if they were in
Like,
that,
yeah,
um, really just stay positive, stay focused, still try to achieve your goals even through times like that. Focus on things that will still make you happy, even though it might be limited, the things you can do. But just try to focus on the small things and focus on every single moment you are alive. You know what I mean? Every single moment you are able to walk and talk and breathe. You know what I mean? Like just be grateful for the life you do have, for sure.
oh yeah, for sure. So, like, I mean, for the transfer portal, some people may take it like, oh, these guys just want to take the easy way out. Why should some players take the transfer portal at times? Is it good for them, or you think it's bad for them?
It could be good for a lot of players, especially players that were in situations like me that was just trying to compete or saying like they need a fresh start just because the coaching staff or they're starting to take that player for granted and they're thinking like they know what this player can bring. You know what I mean? Like they already know who they are when they're still trying to evolve as a person and as a player. So I think the portal is still a great thing, but if you're trying to chase money or bigger schools, it might not be the best thing for you just because you're looking to get to a school for the wrong reasons. But if you got the right reasons, it's a good thing.
Yeah, even if you go to a small program, it's better for an opportunity to go play. I mean, even though it might sound nice to go to Alabama and be the back, but no, you want to be a starter at a small level, so it's cool.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, so what's your workout playlist?
My workout playlist. That's a good question. I can really listen to anything working out. I can listen to country. I can listen to country while working out. I can listen to gospel while working out. I can listen to anything really working out. Just because I love to work out. Like it's like therapy
Oh
for me.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So who would you dedicate your NFL game ball to? Let's say you had one of your best performance and they gave you the game ball. Who would you give the ball to?
Um, definitely will have to be my mom for sure.
Good answer. I
Yeah,
like it.
definitely my mom.
She built you. I
Yeah,
mean,
got me into this game, and she's
yeah.
my why man for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. But hey, we definitely passed a good limit, bro. We're heading on the right direction, but I definitely appreciate your time, dude. So whatever your NFL journey is, I'm definitely rooting for you to succeed and whatever team takes a chance on you, whether it's the Niners or any other NFL team. I'll be more than happy to cheer you on, except against the Niners, or unless you're on the same team, then we're good, man. But
Yes, sir.
yeah, whatever happens with you, bro, I'm hoping that you succeed and become a very good story or a good success, man.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. And for everybody else, tell everybody where they can find your social media platform, and we can go from here, man.
My Twitter or my X account, Keon KEON FR, my last name FREEMAN _ and then Instagram is Kebo KEE _ BO52.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, definitely go follow him. Robert Morris, linebacker, Keon Freeman. He led the team in tackles. He was the leader, man. And yeah, go check him out. Maybe if you guys want to do some interview, he might be interested, man. So definitely go reach him out.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. Definitely appreciate your time, and God bless you and everybody else. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.